It's a cold one today. Thank you for stopping by at my channel. I'm going to be giving you an update on my foundations that I've purchased throughout the year. It's not that many. Quick disclaimer, everyone won't have the same feelings as me when it comes to foundations. We're all individuals at the end of the day. What works for me might not work for you, etc. So if you are a mature age, dry skin, problem area is here around this area for me. You don't like your pores being exaggerated, lines, etc., then you are going to be on the same path as me. I've cut way back in my spending for 2019 and I'm really proud of myself for that. So yeah, I'm just going to give you a quick update after wearing them for many months and giving you a proper up-to-date thoughts of how they've worked out for me. The first one I want to mention, these are not done in any particular order, but the first one I will mention, I'll insert a picture of it, is the Bare Minerals hydrating stick, which I purchased earlier on in the year. I wanted something really nice and lightweight for me to go on vacation with, something similar to the Lancome Skin Feels Good or the YSL All-in-One Glow. I liked the convenience of a stick or taking a stick with me. I do like foundation sticks. They're not my overall favourite, but I do like them. After using it for many times while I was on vacation, wasn't impressed with it, didn't like the coverage. Or the amount of effort I had to put in getting the coverage. Although it's supposed to be a lightweight foundation, like a sheer to medium coverage, which it was, for me, I just didn't think it worked out. I didn't like the way my skin looked every time I wore it, so I did end up passing that along. So yeah, the Bare Minerals stick is gone. That's not in my collection anymore. I passed it on, didn't go on with it. So the first one I'll talk about is the Forever Skin Glow foundation. I think I reviewed that at the beginning of 2019. Mainly wore this one in the summer, just because it's I don't know why, it's Forever Skin Glow foundation. So whenever I wanted a nice coverage, glowy looking foundation, I would go for this. And it's been fine, totally fine. It's a medium coverage, gives the skin a subtle glow, not an over the top glow. Colour was lovely for the summer. I loved the colour. It was 2.5 N. I wouldn't call it my everyday foundation. I tend to keep it for the days where I wanted to make an effort. So yeah, I've had no problems with this at all. Every time I did wear it throughout the summer. It's got SPF 35 in it, and it's supposed to be 24-hour wear. I don't think it's 24-hour wear, but you do get a good 8 to 10 hours of looking good in this foundation. I have no issues with this at all. I've enjoyed using it, so this is a good one in my opinion. Do I have any drugstore ones? I don't think I've brought any drugstore foundations this year, have I? Oh, I haven't. Quickly compare it to my all-time favourite. This is still ranked as my all-time favourite foundation I've found so far. Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I love it. I definitely prefer the finish on this over this one. I just think this is a little bit more of a smoother looking foundation. If anything tops this, I'll be amazed. There's been a lot of good foundation releases which I missed out on. A massive foundation like Tsunami, it seemed like, with the Luminous, ABH Luminous one, the Pat McGrath one, the Charlotte Tilbury one. So many, which I was dying to try some of those releases, but I have too many to use and I don't want my foundations going off and being expired, so I had to really hold back on that. I did not buy that many foundations this year. Next one I'll talk about is the number 7 Hydra Luminous foundation. This has been my best friend for everyday wear. I'd like it to be a little bit more neutral. It is neutral. It's a very neutral beige. It's called warm beige, but I don't think there's anything warm about this foundation. It's such a good match for me during the winter months. It is a good colour. It's a really nice neutral colour. But yeah, for winter it's great. I say it's been my best friend on an everyday basis because I just like the finish it gives. It's so easy to blend out, and it's such a long lasting foundation. I think if you're looking for an all-rounder which is not matte, dewy, it says Hydra Luminous, could be classed between a demi matte and a satin, I would say, with this one. Really nice finish and just a really user-friendly foundation. I like it a lot. It doesn't dry me out at all, so you know, that's a really good thing. But as far as it feeling hydrating once you've applied it, I don't really get them vibes from this at all, but it does give the skin a nice youthful appearance when you wear this. It's probably the best one I've got at the moment, which is in between drugstore and high-end. So yeah, it's done a good job. Been well loved, this one. Next one is the Nobbler Close Up. This is quite similar to the Dior Skin Glow one. Again, nothing bad to say about this one. I like the price point of this one. It's £25. You can get it from Nobbler Cosmetics direct or Beauty Bay in the UK. Definitely more of a summer colour for me. Yeah, it's definitely more orangey for the summer, if you can see that in the camera. But I can get away with wearing it when I've got a tan. So far, I would probably... the number 7 Hydra Luminous foundation, I would probably say this is the one I would repurchase again when I'm looking for a cheaper alternative to foundation. Anyway, let's get back on track. So yeah, the Nobbler Close Up one, it's a luminous matte finish, and that is probably why I think it's very similar to the Forever Skin Glow. Very, very similar in finishes, but the colours just slightly too orange for me. No issues wearing it at all. I did wear it a bunch of times throughout the summer. So if you do like a luminous finish, this definitely gives you that luminous finish. I would say these two are so similar, it's not even funny. Even both in texture wise, they both feel quite the same as far as how thick they are. I just prefer the Dior colour, but a good alternative. You know, this is £25 versus 34, was this? I think this one was £34. Will I repurchase this again? I don't know if I'll repurchase this one again. Not sure if I'll repurchase it again. The next one is Defintely. I think that's my last one I'm comparing this year. So we're talking about the ones I've actually purchased throughout 2019, not all of my other ones. I have purchased some new foundations such as the Smashbox 24-hour hydrating one and the Beauty Blender one, but I never did reviews on them. Both of those are really good foundations, by the way. Both of them are. So I'm just talking about the ones that I've done a review on, updated visit basically. So the last one to talk about is the Defintely Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. The names kill me. This I won't be repurchasing again. So sad that I couldn't get on with either of her foundations. The first one was way too matte for my liking because it just was just too matte for me and heavy on my face. This one is too greasy looking. To me, this does accentuate my pores and this makes me look very greasy if I'm not careful when using it. So that's the only reason why I'm not going to repurchase this. Now, when I mix it with something else, it's good. Mixing it with the Hourglass Vanish Stick, good. Mixing it with a more matte foundation, good. It's perfect to mix with, so it's not going to waste. I'm halfway through it at the moment, but for the simple fact wearing it by itself, I do not like how it looks. It's too wet looking on my face, and the formula, there's something about her formula, I just think it's just too, like, the colour's good. I did choose a really good colour for this one. Yeah, it's so thick, but it does wear out. It does wear nice throughout the day. Initial application, it doesn't look that great on me in my opinion, but throughout the day it does get better. It does settle down, and especially when you set it down with some powder. But after my feelings are overall very, very strong that I will not be repurchasing that foundation. I didn't like fall in love with it. So that's my updated thoughts and feelings on the foundations I did a review on. I actually went online and compared how much I spent from one store. I didn't do everything. From one store, how much I spent 2018 compared to 2019, and it was a huge difference. Like, I spent a quarter of the amount this year than I spent the year before. So I'm really, really proud. I'm proud of myself. I've caved. I caved, guys. I caved in on two things. I've got the Tati Beauty Volume 1 eyeshadows coming to me. I can't wait till that arrives. And I've also went ahead and got the Pat McGrath Quad Nocturnal. They're both, this was supposed to be for Christmas, but I had a good month this month with my budget for buying. So I was like, I might as well get it now because it might not be available when I want it for Christmas. If it's I'll be kicking myself if it goes on sale though. I don't know if I want to play with it yet. I might want to use it until Christmas because this is like so special to me. But yeah, the Tati one is on its way. that should be, but I'm not going to hold out till Christmas, am I? That's just too long to wait. I was so scared it was going to get sold out really quickly, so I had to buy a Batati one. I'm really excited to see how that performs. It's an exciting time for her, so yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on that palette. I hope you enjoyed my video. Hope you found the video helpful as far as if you're going to be deciding what foundations to buy next or try next. I'll be back. I will see you soon with another video.